Carlos Ramirez, owner of NVS Audio in Roselle, New Jersey. Just wanted to make a quick video. Here at the shop, we normally cut the speaker pods on the Road Glide, then add sound deadener to seal the hole back up. Had a few customers that we shipped our easy install kits to that really were not comfortable cutting the pods or didn't have the oscillating tool to be able to cut the pods. So they asked me to do a quick video on how to heat the pods. So I picked two of the largest drivers that we had in stock, the Bema carbon fiber coax horn and the Euphoria Expert carbon fiber coax horn. They both have a large neo magnet, so I used those as an example. And then Kyle and I quickly heated up the pods. You heat the pods between a minute or two. Once you get it nice and hot, you press the speaker into the side of the pod. It takes the shape of the speaker. You put two screws in it, you let it cool down, and then once you pull it out, the pod will hold its shape. You can do it either way. Either way is fine. Obviously, we know how to do it both ways. We choose to cut the pod. The reason I choose to cut the pod is if you use the speaker to push the pod out, then the magnet of the speaker ends up resting against the inside of the pod. To avoid this, you can put some sort of foam or tape or a few rounds of tape so that when you push the speaker into the pod, it'll push it out a little further than it needs to go. Then once you remove the tape from the speaker and put the speaker in, there's a small gap so then it won't touch, won't vibrate, won't resonate. The other thing is I like to cut the hole because once we add the sound deadener and then you put the fairing back on, if it needs to push the deadener into the pod a little bit, it can. If you heat the pod and push it out a little too far, then you're gonna have to reheat it and push it back in to get the fender to close, get the fairing to close 100%. You can do it either way. I'm fine with either way. Here's a quick video to help you out. Thank you guys. Okay, so we have the Euphoria Expert Carbon and the Bema Carbon Coax, two of the largest speakers that we drop in the pods. So if you put the speaker in, you're gonna see it hits in the back. It won't allow the speaker to go all the way in. It hits right here. So Kyle's gonna go ahead and heat up that section so we can drop the speaker in. So after you get the pod in this area nice and hot, you push the speaker in, you screw it in, it's actually gonna push the plastic out. Our little Harbor Freight heat gun. You want to get the gun nice and close to the plastic so it works faster. So you can see the flap started melting already, so we'll start trying to push the speaker in at this point. It takes about between a minute and two of high heat. Go ahead, Kyle, push the speaker in. So you can see the speaker's starting to push out on the side right there. So we're going to heat it up a little bit more. No. So you can see the speaker left an indentation, so you know which part you have to heat. All right, should be good enough. Now you can see it dropped all the way in. Now drop two screws in it, and we'll let it cool down as the speaker's screwed in. Okay, speaker's sitting flush. And there's the bump out created. And that's it, it's that simple. Now you just let the speaker reform itself and let the plastic cool down. And that one's good to go. This is the way we normally do it. We cut some plastic away. Hold that, Kyle. And then we just seal it back up with sound deadener. The reason I don't like doing it this way is, but some clients freak out about cutting a hole in their pods. So the reason we don't like doing it this way is the speaker is pressed up against the plastic right here. So it creates a little resonance, so you get some vibration sometimes. You can add a piece of foam on the inside between the speaker and the pod. It's up to you, but you could do it either way. So there you go, no cutting, just heating up the pod, or you can cut the pod and cover it in the sound deadener. Go ahead and cover that one, Kyle. And put it here on the table. Nice and simple, nothing fancy. You just want to make sure the air doesn't escape. And now you have the soft sound deadener pressed up against the inside of the fairing, so it's not plastic to plastic. But you could do it either way. And now we're going to pull the bay mount and show you that the Euphoria also fits. See that? All the way in. So two of the biggest 6.5s on the market, drop and fit, no problem without having to cut the pod.